Good evening, Night Gems. Welcome back for another episode. Tonight, I only have one letter. Before we go ahead and get into this letter, you already know, go ahead and get that drink. That will get you right for the night, whatever that may be. And while you're getting that, I just want to say I hope everyone had a great weekend. And I hope everyone had a good day at work today. And again, whatever stress you out during your work day, don't bring that home. Leave that there. Do not ever turn just one incident into a bad day. We ain't having that over here. Okay. Now that you may have your drink, let's go ahead and get started here. Of course, today is Monday, so it is Money Manifesting Monday. And we're going to go ahead and say to ourselves, if you will like, I am a millionaire. I am wealthy. I am a money magnet. I attract wealth from all directions. I'm focused on creating wealth. I permit myself to become a millionaire. I am good at money management. That is your Money Manifesting Monday message. And some people be like, oh, if you don't believe in that, that's you. That's you if you don't believe in that. You can say it. You don't have to say it. My thing is it costing you anything to say it? You never know. Just have to have a little faith. Because I get a few people, oh, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Da, 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 da. Look. If you're being negative about it, of course it's not going to work. So, and this letter is, at first I was like, okay, maybe this letter is fake. But, as I read it a few times, but I'm starting to believe, and I do believe stuff like this do happen. So I just want to prep you guys before I go into this letter, because it is something here. And it reads, of course, it is anonymous. We all know all the letters come in are anonymous. And it reads, Hi, Autumn. I need you to please read my story. I'm a 26-year-old woman. I grew up in the church. My father is a pastor, and my mother teaches children's Sunday school. Okay. I still live at home. Okay. Life was peaceful until I found out that I was pregnant. Okay. I knew I needed to sit my parents down and have a talk. My parents were not happy with the news, but accepted it. So my father stated, does the baby father know? You will not be taking care of this baby by yourself. I kept the baby father name to myself until I have the baby and a DNA test. Okay. My son was 6 months old when I had a DNA test done. I was not surprised by the test. I knew who my baby father was, but there is a part of the test I was so confused on, which caused me to come out completely with my truth and the questions I have. I sat down with my parents and my child father and his wife. I knew he was married. He is the deacon of the church. And the father of my child. My mother was so upset she had very choice words for the deacon and called me a whore. I cannot believe that my mother called me that. I started tearing up. Then I screamed out, how are you going to call me a whore when the DNA test shows that he is my father as well? Give me a second. The room got silent. I felt bad for his wife and my father, the pastor. Once was a happy home was destroyed. I don't understand why the deacon didn't say a word that he could possibly be my father. Oh my goodness. All of this could have been avoided. How can I help my father to overcome this? He's the only father I know, and and what do I say to my mother? I have many questions. Where do I start? Okay. Wow. That was a lot to unpack, but thank you for your letter. Wow. Where do I begin to dissect this letter? This is why I read this letter, because stuff like this can happen if there was a few people here definitely completely in the wrong. First, your mother, she was in the wrong because she had relations with the deacon, and now that's the man you slept with is your father, as well as your child's father. I can't even get my words out because my goodness, what is going on here? Oh, so for one, yes, your mom was in the wrong. Having a relationship with the deacon, you were wrong because you knew he was a married man. I mean, you're talking about this could have been avoided with him if he would have said something, but you knew he was a married man. I mean, come on, you're going to have to take some of this blame here. And of course, the deacon himself. Jeez. So not only did the deacon slept with your mom's, the pastor wife, but he also slept with you. Not knowing that you are his seed, not knowing that you are biologically his daughter. It sounds like to me this deacon is sleeping with anybody who can give it to him. My goodness. Jesus. And one of the things you said in this letter, how can you help your father to overcome this? And I know you mean, your father, the pastor, that is the only father you know. You're going to have to sit down and have a talk with him. You're going to have to sit down and have a talk with him because I understand you don't want. I understand you continue to want to be in the pastor's life as his daughter. And you know what? He may want that too. But right now, maybe it's just a little shocking for everybody at this moment. But if I was you, I recommend that, one day you call him first to see how he's doing and then, let him know that you continue to want, to be a part of his life as his daughter, because again, that is all you know as your father. And he may want that too. But y'all two need to sit down, maybe have lunch or dinner somewhere and discuss this, because I'm pretty sure this man is hurt. Hurt that his wife cheated on him with the deacon, and to find out that you're even not biologically his daughter. So that man is going through it right now. Also, the deacon wife is going through it. I mean, I don't know if she knew about you or, I don't know if she's the type of person that will turn a blind eye to it just so they can still be married. I don't know. But apparently he's not only been Not only did he cheat with you, he cheated with your mother. He just putting his thing in anything. And without caring. Without caring about anybody. Until something like this happened. What's done in the dark will come to light. I'm a true believer in that. It's bad all the way around, but to start the healing process, you definitely need counseling. I recommend that you get some counseling, and also while you're getting counseling, maybe bring your father, the pastor, there, because he's going to need some type of counseling too. Maybe y'all should go to counseling together. My heart feels for him, because getting all this news at once, his wife cheated and you're not his daughter, that's that can make somebody truly messed up. It really can. And then once you've done that, if you want to talk to your mother, to continue to rebuild your relationship with her, you need to sit down and talk with her. And ask her all the questions you want to ask her I don't want to say to get some understanding, because what's done is done. There's no understanding about it, is that, they both cheated. And when I say they both, your mother and the deacon. But whatever question you want to ask her, hopefully she can be woman enough to answer all your questions. Why didn't she tell you a long time ago that, you could possibly be the deacon's child? Why she didn't say that? Most likely because she wanted to keep her secret. Most likely she didn't want to hurt your father, the pastor. She didn't want to cause, she was trying her hardest, I guess, to keep this as a secret. I'm not trying to make excuses for your mother, It happened, it's done. Now you just have to come to the terms with, try to help fix or, cope with this better. Again, definitely get into some counseling, because this letter honestly is just wild. And man, wow. That is the best. That's the best advice I can give you. My goodness. There was nobody else outside of the church. I'm sorry. But this is another reason why I did this letter, because something like this needs to be told, because I'm pretty sure this type of situation goes on in any community. This type of situation does happen. And it's sad, because now, because you didn't know that was your father, I know you got to be feeling some type of way in your mind. I really do. And I'm not trying to make jokes or anything about this. I'm just lost for words at how to be positive out of this situation. But that is my advice for you, is for you to start counseling, and then bringing your father to the counseling. And then once you come, speak with your mother, ask her if she would like to go to a counseling session with you, because everybody involved in this is going to need some type of counseling, because the sad part is that there's an innocent baby involved. And this baby is going to grow up, and nobody should have any harsh feelings towards an innocent child that was conceived into this mess. So everybody that is involved, at the end of the day, will need some type of counseling to get over this, to start to rebuild and to move forward, because what's done is done. that is my take on it. Night Gems, if you want to leave a comment, please go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, one of my good friends bought me a deck. It is a mindful message deck, which I went through and I just love it. So our mindful message for this evening, before we part, would be, if I can pull it up, it says, hold lightly. I take things and people that come into my life lightly, not holding on too tight, so that when it comes time for them to go, they may go smoothly. This does not mean I love any less, but that I am open to the changes of life. So that is your mindful message for this evening. I thank you for joining me tonight. Still a little shocked over that letter, but hey, I got through it. It's just still mind-blowing, but I do hope, the best for that young lady. And later on, I hope she sends me an updated email to let me know what's going on, if she has any progress in this situation, just to move forward. So that will be it for me, Night Gems. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay well, stay balanced. Cheers.